Alright guys and gals, it's been a minute since I've put up a video, but we're going to put the old Farmall 450 here into the barn. It's got a Pulson loader with a Swartz wide front, trip bucket, but here you can see it's the 450. Just went through and did all the O-rings. There's like 30 or whatever O-rings in this whole hydraulic system. Went through and did those and tightened the loader cylinders up, the wedges in here. That way it's no longer pouring fluid out. And then power washed it all, put a new power steering hose on it. I need to do a rear main on it. That's starting to leak and slip the clutch. But it's a 1958 with an original clutch in it, so it's due regardless. It's got the 14.938 rear tires. They're Alliances. Straight pipe. Needs a lot of work. It's got a lot of slop in the drawbar, and you know, clutch pedal is super loose, but that's okay. I don't use this one that much anymore. Use it for some things, but not a whole lot. So original rings also. So there's my 52 model John Deere A that I redid in the winter of 24 into 25. Put the wide front on it. It's got the Charlin power steering with a GM pump on it down here. Inside the motor, it's been bored 100 1/4 over, high compression aluminum pistons. New clutch. The carburetor's been completely gone through. It is an A. It's a 52 model. Over here I got a 48 Model A. It's all original motor-wise. Then I got my 2-in Ford. It runs, new clutch, new pivot pin, tires. Back here I've got my Ferguson TO20. I just went through and tuned it all up. But this here's going to be a video itself. It's Allis Chalmers WC. It's sat 51 years now. It does turn over. Other than that, that's all I know about it. If you want me to do a will it run video on it, just comment and I will be more than happy to move all this stuff and give it a shot. I've owned it for, well, let's see here, since 2014. It sat 40 years before that, and I haven't ever really had time to mess with it. But if you want to see a video, leave a comment. That one runs, this A runs, those two run, and then this one runs. But I have no idea on that one. I know that it turns over, and that's all I know about it. So let me know what y'all think. And then here's my 314s. It's an International number 8, I believe, and I pull that with this, and I'll pull it 11 inches deep. I know you really only need to go about 7, but I like to get a good furrow going, unlike some of them 2 bottoms. That's the reason why I don't do a whole lot of plow days, is because you got them 2 bottom plows that are only plowing 6 inches, and here I can't barely fit in their furrow because I've got 13 6/38s on the back. Tire chains are on it because I've got the 3-point on it back here for pushing snow. I need to fix that chain that broke on it. But and I've got the original style John Deere top link. But all LED lights. This one's 1250. That's an LED red light. I put the trailer plug on it for implement wise. It's got an International ROPS on it that I've custom fit onto this tractor. New sediment bowl. This is an Oliver toolbox here, which is kind of nice. LED lights here. These are 1250 lumens. These are not LEDs yet. And then I've got 2 600 lumens up here on the front. The cool thing is those are spotlights, where the 3 back ones back here are flood. And if you meet a car, you don't want to blind them, so I put a floor dimmer on it to turn those ones on and off as you're meeting cars. So you just hit the floor dimmer and bam, they turn on and off. This one's also straight piped. That one is also straight piped. I personally don't think that 2-cylinder John Deeres sound good with mufflers. That's my honest opinion. And then I've bought custom gauges for it, which have backlights in them. Went through the brakes on it. When I bought this tractor, beginning of 24, beginning of 24, the brakes were froze up. This motor was seized, and it had a stuck valve. But I got all that fixed except for the brakes. One of them worked. I think the right rear worked, but this one didn't. I ended up haying with it second and third cutting of 2024, and then last winter I didn't really restore it, I just beautified it because it needed it. And I wouldn't have done it all, but it had a cracked head, and I'm like, well, I got the head off. The cylinders were pitted pretty bad from sitting with water in them, so I just went ahead and had it bored. We were having it bored 90 over, and then unfortunately the machinist got about halfway through it and it stopped boring. So I had to go 100 1/4 over to get a fairly decent bore to it. So I went ahead and threw high compression aluminums in it, and yeah. Also, if anybody knows where I can get a set of these tie rods, new or used, that are decent, let me know, because I need some, because those ones they're about wore out, or at least the tie rod ends, because as you can see here, this one rubs that tire. I know it's supposed to have 550 16s. These are 600 16s, but it's all I had, without having to buy new ones. So, but this one runs. That's my hay raking tractor. It's so much better on fuel than any of these. And it's got the Sherman overdrive on it. So, along with the overrunning clutch. But there's the overdrive. So it's got 6 speeds, forwards, 2 reverses. So it's got the good tires on it. As you can tell, they don't have a lot of mileage on it because there's 11,228. And I have taken this on a tractor ride back in 2011. I took it on a 75-mile tractor ride, and I drove it to the starting point, which was 12 miles there and another 12 miles home. So altogether I did 100 miles in a day on this one. And I've taken the 48A on a tractor ride also. That one was also about 100 miles round trip. So yeah. And if anybody knows of any plow days around Ottumwa, Iowa this fall or this spring even, let me know. Just comment below. Because I do like going to them with that one especially. I'll load that on the trailer and then put the plow in the back of my pickup. So if anybody knows of any plowing days around Ottumwa, Iowa, let me know. So, all right, y'all. Well, God bless. I love y'all. And sorry it's been so long that I've put a video out. I will be putting more out come haying season when I get that girl out again. I got a New Holland 469 I pull behind it, which is a 9-foot mower conditioner, and then a Ford I-480 square baler, and then behind this I pull my little New Idea 6-wheel hay rake. So that was our haying tractor right there for many, many, many years. And then I got that one going, and then I bought this, and then 2 Farmall A's, and then I bought that Ferguson back there, and then I bought this one 2 years ago. So, alrighty. Thank y'all. God bless.